I am a mudlark. Every few weeks I make the 5-hour return trip to the River Thames to hunt for traces of the past.
Please continue straight over for Devon Street, Eton Chapel, Stockport, Jubilee, Hanford, Wilmslow and Walton Edge. Welcome on board this Avanti West Coast service to London Euston.
Here I am on the Thames, looking very sexy indeed in my get-up. Got my boots on, I don't know if you can see them, and my waterproofs. And I am just walking up the foreshore now as the tide's going out, and just basically trying to get my eye in. Just, I don't know. Just Mudlark here, I suppose. It's I find it exciting because I find traces of London's past everywhere. You find bits of jugs, bowls, and you wonder who ate out of them or drank out of them, which tavern they got thrown out of. You find signs of the potter's marks on pots. And it's just so exciting to walk along the Thames and not know what the Thames is going to give you this time. Normally in archaeology, context is everything, and you don't just go picking stuff up and pocketing it. But there is no context here apart from the foreshore of the Thames. Things get deposited in one part of the river and end up somewhere else, and probably travel in loads of different places in between. But the stuff that's on this foreshore now, that has been in this river for hundreds of years, and eventually it's not reclaimed by mudlarkers, it'll probably make its way out to sea. So mudlarking has become a lot more common in recent years. In fact, the Port of London Authority has stopped issuing mudlarking licences for the time being until they can assess the possible damage that might be being done by the many people picking over the foreshore. But yeah, you do get some funny looks from people. But I don't really care. I'm having fun. I find this thrilling because I can pick up a bit of a Tudor bowl, and then I can pick up something from the Georgian period within 30 seconds of that. You find pipe stems, you find all sorts, like really interesting pottery. I never find any coins, but I don't metal detect on the Thames. A lot of places you're not allowed to detect at all, and it's eyes only. You're not allowed to scrape or dig. But I try not. I'm I'm a potter, so pottery and ceramics is what interests me. So I leave all the coins and maybe the treasure, jewellery to other people, and there is quite a competitive group of Mudlarkers who do a lot of metal detecting and are always sharing their finds on social media. And you know, I get a kick out of seeing what they've got. But I think if I went after that, then it'd take my focus off the ceramics, and I love the ceramics too much. Well, the tide is starting to come in again now, so unfortunately it's going to be time for me to head to the pub. Well, not unfortunately, because I like the pub. So this is the most appropriate place to end the day, and this is the Mudlark pub.
I see cocktail.
24 hours later.
Okay, so I'm now back in Manchester. I've got some 18th century dress pins there. I have got some kiln wasters. So they're shaped around some potter's hands there. And they would have been used to prop up shelves in a kiln. I've got some lovely pottery with throwing lines. I always love to see that. You see where the potters use their hands to move up the clay. I've got things that I use to texturise my pottery. So I'll maybe press that into the clay for decoration. I use bones and nails and teeth in my pottery as well when I'm doing pit firing, because these natural colorants and these oxides give colour. Got my big clay pipe collection here. I'll try and date some of these later on. And I think I've got some Roman pottery here. I'm very excited about that. I'll need to run some tests on that somehow. And I've got medieval and Tudor, we've got post-medieval brownware, and we've got some decorative pieces here. A bit of everything really.